Hello, hello, hello! Hello, Nexo Sparkle! I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Welcome to the stream! Yes, yes! Oh my goodness. Guys, we're back in virtual court. Because virtual court is more important than real life. Let's go! Ugh. God, I hope that this virtual court actually doesn't cause any stream delay or stream lag, because I'm playing it from my Switch and not from my stinky laptop. Uh-oh, stinky. Anyways. We're starting a new virtual court series. Yes, yes, it's Ace Attorney Investigations Collection. And we're gonna be playing as Miles Edgeworth. Yes, yes. Also, okay, hold on. Can we just appreciate the absolute jam that is this music for the title screen? Like, goddamn! The fucking brass? Goddamn trumpets are blowing in my ears! Holy shit! Anyways, I have a snack. I have a biscuit. Alright, chat. This will be just like the previous one. Just like the previous playthrough of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is gonna be completely blind. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. If you do know the plot of the game, or in this case, the two games that are compiled into this series, please. No spoilers, no backseat gaming, please don't tell me what to do. If you do know what's going on. Whoop. But if you don't know what's going on, like I do, then by all means, we can work and figure out, piece the puzzles together. Yes, yes. So that makes two of us. Yep, yep. And if anyone else decides to pop into chat. Yes, yes. Also, I can have my PNG tuber up on this game. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, I couldn't because it made the game lag too much. I was so pissed. Ah! Look at that handsome son of a bitch. Oh, dude, we're doing HD. Fuck yeah. So handsome. So pretty. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna make it through the first case today. Because, again, tutorial. We don't know how long this is gonna take. So, to make sure the defendant is found guilty, what other choice do I have? That's the job of a prosecutor, after all. That may be true, but why? Why go this far? Sorry, maybe I wasn't clear enough, but a guilty verdict is all that matters to me. Hi, Mink! No matter what the oh, God! I hate your hair. I'm a prodigy among prosecutors. Always have been. Always will be. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! That was in my office! Excuse me? Ah! Look at his little sprite with his suitcase! Look at him! Oh my god! Okay. It's hard to believe that I've been away from my office for a whole month. I hope Detective Gumshoe has been keeping an eye on my office and keeping it clean. Huh? The door is unlocked. Detective Gumshoe? What's the smell? It's very familiar. Blood? Oh, it's the same tense music! Yes! Yes! Ooh, nice try. What the? He's dead! What's the meaning of this? Freeze! Oh shit! Identify yourself. Shut up! You've got some nerve committing murder in a prosecutor's office. Oh shit! My jacket! How dare you! Is that a threat? Let me make one thing very clear. What? No one gets away with committing murder in my office. No one. Why'd you let him leave? You dumbass! My name is Miles Edgeworth, and I work as a prosecutor in my local district. Little did I know that upon my return home after a month abroad, I would be thrusted into a multitude of cases in some very frantic and busy days. his little sprite, his little character model here looks more chibi than what we saw in the cutscene. It's so fucking hilarious. Will we get to see his boyfriend? I don't know. It doesn't scare Create anymore. I know! Yeah! I'm back! The PNG tuber is back! You wanna know why? Sorry, I got a mouthful of biscuit right now. The PNG tuber is back! Because I'm playing this from my Switch! And not from my computer. So hopefully, because it's now on the Switch, and with my super duper awesome capture card, there should be no stream delay. I love having biscuits with butter and jam. Butter and jam. I finished photographing the victim's body, sir. Very well. Please continue your investigation. Yes, sir! We get to see him walk around! That's so silly! Ah! Hi, Gumshoe! Oh, I love how we get to see the characters walk around. It's great. Me smart. No, I'm lying. I'm actually outside your window right now. Hello! Waves from the other side of your window. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Are you okay, sir? Keep it down, detective. This is a crime scene. When I heard that a murder had taken place in your office, I ran up here straight away! This is Dick Gumshoe. He's a detective with the local precinct. I didn't wave back! I'm sorry, here, I'll wave! There you go, I'm waving right now. You can't see my arm, because I'm just a little TV screen with a moving mouth, and that's the only part that moves. but I wave back. There you go. Delayed wave. Woo! Oh, what did I press? Whoa! My badge is fancy! Much better than Phoenix's, Jesus. I told you I'm outside your window. Oh! I'm the one they assigned to handle this murder case for the time being. You're looking a little pale, sir. Are you hurt? No, I'm perfectly fine. However... Oh, look what they did to your office! It's totally trashed! I'll say, the culprit sullied my floor with dirt rather well. No one gets away with tracking mud into my office. Well, sounds like you're getting really burned up over this whole thing! The crime was committed in my office, so it is my responsibility to solve it. Oh, that's just like you, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, time to do some investigating. Agreed. Our first course of action is to gather relevant facts and leads. Tutorial! We must not overlook anything, no matter how small, if we are to find the truth. So I'll keep any leads or information we find etched in the forefront of my mind. Speaking of things that pique my curiosity, why of all places did the murder occur in my office? Whoa. Whoa. Weird. Whoa! Whoa! What was that? That was the L button, right? Oh, shit. No! I can't open what just happened! I'm so confused. I get the nagging feeling that this is something important to keep in mind. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering that myself, sir. I mean, you can't really say it's just a coincidence, can ya? No, not really. Especially because of this. The key to your office? Security reasons, the office's door has a lock built into it. No, fucking obviously. What do you mean, sir? If you think about it carefully and use logic, it should become clear to you. Logic? What the fuck is that? By finding the connection between two pieces of information and connecting them, new information is born. That is the end result of using logic. So how do you use it? First, I recall the information we've gathered with L, and then I connect them together with X. What? I use L and recall the facts. Yes, sir. Whoa! Connect. Beep. For security reasons, all prosecutors' doors are outfitted with locks, which means it would have been hard for the murderer and the victim to get in here. Ergo, it's impossible to dismiss the location of this crime as mere coincidence. Yes, it's exactly what I was thinking, sir! There must be a reason why someone infiltrated my room. What was the killer after? Oh! Weird! Okay. So, I have to connect two pieces to get more information. Oh, dude. My brain is not big enough for this. Jesus Christ. You're really on the ball today, Mr. Edgeworth. That's some beautiful logic, sir. Emotional damage. Yep, that's what's gonna happen to my brain during this playthrough. Jesus Christ. Yes, well, when you follow leads to their conclusion, the only truth remains. However, if information doesn't line up properly, I may stray far from the truth as well. Oh, health bar. We can help you without 5 minutes of stream delay, that's true! I'm so happy! But if I think carefully before piecing leads together, the logic should flow. Well, let's get started with our investigation, shall we? Yes, sir! Oh. The basis of any good investigation is to examine everything, sir! I know that. And when I want to examine something, I simply use A when I'm next to it. Hell yeah! I get to walk around as Edgeworth. Nice. Oh, if you ever feel lost and want to walk, and want to talk, just use X, okay? I'll give you great, precise advice as an ace investigator, sir. Something to try later if I have free time, I suppose. Gumshoe gets to follow me. That's fucking great. Okay. Gun. What have we here? Could this perhaps be the murder weapon? So it would mean that the killer made their escape after disposing of their gun here. I think I've seen one of these before. Care to enlighten me as to where? Oh, I know! I was issued the exact same model! I think. Detective. I don't really like guns all that much. I mean, they're really dangerous. But now that I think about it, you do see this model around the precinct a lot, sir. I don't use mine much except in emergencies, so that's why I didn't recognize it. So it's the same type of revolver as the ones used by this precinct's detectives. Weird. Suspicious. Chest table. Ah, Chief, you knocked over your chess set! I had it all set up, ready for when you got back. I figured we could play a few games. I had no idea you were interested in chess. I'm actually pretty good at checkers, so I thought I'd give chess a try. Oh boy. In that case, I suppose I can set some time aside after we solve this case. Though I don't expect the games to tax my mental... my mentalocity much? I don't know what that word is. Whatever, it's fine. Body! They finished photographing the body, so it should be alright to examine this area. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Whoa! Oh, okay. Hello? I don't believe it! I packed those files on these shelves so tight that not even an earthquake could make them fall off, but just look at them! It's so silly to see Edgeworth like this, I know! At this rate, the rest of the files won't be able to withstand an earthquake at all! A problem, to be sure. Well, once the investigation is over, we'll put them back up on the shelf. Buddy, there's writing on the fucking thing! It says gum! For gumshoe! For the love of God! Okay, hold on. What do we have here? Hey, I think I've seen one of these before. It's a police badge, detective. Oh, hey, I have the exact same thing, actually! What a coinkydink! Let's take a look inside. Buddy Faith! Mr. Buddy Faith. It would appear that our victim was a detective, just like you. Oh boy. I seem to have gathered a few pieces of pertinent information. Now to calmly use some logic and figure out if any of them are connected to each other. How about Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, I hate this! I do not like it! Cause any of these thoughts can go on either side. Shit! Okay, hold on. Body. Let's see here. There's blood all over his lower abdominal area. Looks like the bullet passed clean through his stomach area, sir. In other words, he was shot. Yup, and until the autopsy's done, I don't think we'll know much more than that. Please, have the body sent to the morgue once they're done processing the crime scene. Okay. Crime scene notes. Are you gonna be okay with keeping track of the evidence we find, sir? Of course. This is the safest way I know to keep track of it all. Alright, if you say so. Okay. Keep all the evidence I find either in or with my organizer. Oh my gosh, she's so organized. I want to re-examine a piece. I have but to press R to open my organizer. Oh, I see! Okay, so this is... Okay, evidence profiles. Okay, makes sense. I texted someone for a second. Can you show those thoughts again? 1 second. I'm trying to collect everything before I put stuff together. But the organizer isn't only for evidence. I keep people's profiles on hand in it too. It's probably a good idea to make habit of checking the facts often. Sir, yes, sir. Books. Alright, check that shelf. Books. Your files are all over the floor, sir! They probably fell during the struggle between the victim and his killer. Ooh, there we go, there's another one. No, I tried so hard to keep this place spotless while you were away! I mean, this is just render all the time and effort I put in is pointless! I don't recall ever asking you to clean my room. Well, I watered the flowers every day just like you requested, sir. I just added cleaning to the list as a weekend special. For about a half a day every Saturday, I'd come in and clean this place until it sparkled. Does he have a life? Do you have a life, good sir? Okay. This looks like it's everything over here. Okay. Okay. Why did this happen in my office? What was the killer after? The killer was a detective. Same model as those used by the precinct detectives. There was a sign of a struggle. And the files are a mess. Okay, let me try... Oh, I have a fucking health bar! That scares me so fucking much. Was he after the files? Well, I don't have anything about the files. Because the files, it's not the thought with the files is not about the information or the files itself. It's about that there were signs of a struggle, so that means there was a fight. I'm gonna try these two. Oh, shit! Okay, well that's what it looks like when we fail. Okay, I'm gonna continue looking around. My tea set! Ha! Watch out for the teacup fragments there, sir! Ugh, killer's going to pay this tea set! Guys, you're really mad over there! Look at his face! This tea set is very dear to my heart and can only be bought in England. It costs more than your whole month's paycheck. What?! Oh, I feel like the killer's waste. Door was unlocked. Son of a bitch! That's Edgeworth right now. Now I feel like the killer's wasted one of my monthly paychecks. Yes, yes he has. Oh, my award! My prosecutor's award! Oh, it's your trophy! The, Knight of Prosecutors, right? King of Prosecutors, and it's not a trophy, it's a shield. They only send this to the winning prosecutor, right? Yes, but I have no real interest in the perceived worth of other people. As for my own worth, that is something only I can determine for myself. That's so slick, sir! I'm gonna have to try saying that sometime. Fortunately for him, his monetary worth is tied directly to his worth to me. Wow! Okay, hi, sir. I hope we can solve this case quickly. I'd like to return, not to relaxing on the sofa. That thing looks like 1,000,000,000 times softer than my mattress at home. Can I sit on it too? Just for a little while, sir? No. Detective Gumshoe, you know I can't allow that. Until this case is solved, neither of us has time to spare, let alone rest. You're right, sir. I'm gonna work hard and be a real trooper to the end. Even once this case is over, I don't think he can afford to take any time off. Sir, can I... Hello? How's it coming along? Please, I need absolute please, I need absolute silence. Fingerprint lifting is a delicate art. You've been doing that for the past, like, 20 minutes. Alright. Well, I never. I want to view my... I have a safe behind my jacket! Oh my god, okay. It's a good thing my steel samurai doll was spared any harm! Oh my god. Speaking of which, I still haven't actually sat down and watched any of that show. What's it about? What's it about again? Well, I don't know much about it myself, but the hero of the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Tokyo, is the Steel Samurai. And his goal is to defeat the evil magistrate. It's a show geared towards kids. However, its high production values and riveting plot draws in a number of adults as well. Spin-offs like Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo, and The Nickel Samurai, along with the deluge of merchandise and even a new stage show, gives it presence. You sure know a lot. Are you sure you're not some sort of rabid fanboy? Of course not! Anyone that keeps up with society knows that knows at least this much. And that conversation lasted longer than expected. Let's return to the investigation. Sir, yes, sir. Oh, I can... I'm trying to trap him behind the other side of my desk. Okay. Desk. It's been a while since I've sat at this desk. Oh, how I've missed you. It's so tidy. It's so tidy that it looks newer than when I first bought it. Oh, yeah, that thing's so polished that it makes mirrors jealous. Don't tell me you had no other work the entire time I was away, Detective. My job is to protect your office, sir. And you did such a good job protecting it that a murder occurred in it. That's harsh, sir. I have to admit the desk has never looked better, so I guess I can't dock his pay. Shit! Oh, book! Book! Hello? Book. Why don't you use this open? I can't... Oh, it's already saying checkmark that I've already viewed this. Ooh, flowers. Is this yet another batch of fresh flowers? The ones that come with a card attached every month like clockwork for you? Yep. Speaking of that, let's see what's on the card this month, sir. All will be resolved. Wendy! Fucking... Oh no! Oh, Wendy old bag. Oh, Miss Irony, how painful are thy thorns. Wendy, isn't that the name of that old lady with the whiny voice that stalked? That's enough, Detective. You need not remind me of further. You need not remind me further. Hey, let me talk to you. Hi, sir. Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir. Nothing out of the ordinary right now, sir. And yet there's something out of the ordinary right in front of my eyes. Talk about a contradiction. Something out of the ordinary, huh? I should look around a bit more. What? Hello? Already checked this area. Oh, I wish it was further up. Shit. Making sure I have everything checked. I think I do. Okay. My files are a mess. Okay, I'm actually gonna try. Yeah. Maybe it is actually referencing to the files. That would make sense, because one of them is just flat out open. What? What? I'm losing my health. Is this his gun? I'm gonna get a game over. Yeah, found at the crime scene. It's the same model used as those by the precinct detectives. According to his badge and ID, he is a precinct detective. So what if this gun was his? There we go, yeah, nice! The revolver, the standard model used by detectives. Could it belong to our recently departed? Detective Gumshoe, could you please thoroughly check the victim's body one more time? Yes, sir! On it now, sir! Excuse me, pal. Let's see, what do we got here? Mr. Edgeworth, sir, this guy's wearing a gun holster! So it appears that our killer somehow managed to take the victim's gun from him. Ah, okay, cool. Let's see what else we can find out about this revolver. As I always say, you've always got to look really carefully at each piece of evidence. Oh, at each piece of evidence! That was Gumshoe, not Edgeworth. You can use R to rotate an object. There's no such thing as a bad angle. Use L and R to zoom in and out to get at the nitty-gritty. Sir, yes, sir. Pow, 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 pow! Okay. There's a little horsey! Little horsey! None of the bullets are missing. Pew, pew! Pew, pew, pew! You hit my book! How dare you! Guys, I have the power to break the fourth wall! Okay. Horsey. Oh, wait. Trigger? Why is it highlighting at the trigger and not the horse? Trigger. To think that it's so easy to take a life with just the pull of a trigger. You know, I can't ever see myself really liking guns. Oh, but I love the ones that use the track and field meets to start races. You take off before it's fired, everybody always ends up following your lead. To chase you down for a false start, detective. I ain't mentioned it. Even when I finish first, I always wind up in last place. Oh, poor guy. Wait. Bullets! Woo! Looks like only one round was fired from this. So the killer killed the Vic with just one shot after wresting the gun from him? Sounds like the guy knew how to handle a gun, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? We have no proof for now, but that is a distinct possibility. I guess this is about all we're going to find out. We should send the body to, Jim! Oh, shit! It's you! Ah, it's the guy whose hair I hate. Oh my god. Hello. Why? Oh, why? How could this happen to a guy like you? Are you alright? Don't touch me! Leave me alone. Just let me be. Sorry, but I can't do that. The investigation is still ongoing, so please refrain from touching the body. The body? The body? Don't talk about him like he's just some lump of flesh! Look at him! Jim looks like he's just turned in for the night. Sure, just in a blood-stained suit, pal. Where are my manners? Aren't you the prosecutor? Wait, yes I am! Oh god. Jacques? Jacques Portsman. Am I pronouncing that right? That's how I say that, right? Jacques? Yes, thank you. Okay. Okay. Why, yes I am. I'm Jacques Portsman, prosecutor. Jim here was my partner in crime busting. I'm Miles Edgeworth, and like you, I am also a prosecutor. Detective Dick Gumshoe, sir. So you're Miles Edgeworth. I guess this is your office? Yes, that is correct. Then it was you! Oh shit. You're the one who killed Jim. Hey, don't go around jumping to conclusions, pal. Just calm down, okay? I will not. I know how things work around here. Hi, prosecutor's office doors. Ooh, goodness. Ah! Excuse me, chat. Sorry. Hi, prosecutor's office doors all have locks built into them. And only the owner of the office has the key to his or her own office door. That is correct. However, I was not the one who killed your partner. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth has been overseas on a business trip this whole time, pal. And the key to the door was with me the entire time, okay? So the only one who could get in here was me! Oh, wait, that means... I'm not sure what that means. So it was you, then! You're Jim's killer! No way, pal! You've got it all wrong! Everyone calm down. Mr. Portsman, correct? If you are a real prosecutor, you should know how to stay collected. The investigation has only just begun. Isn't it too early to be drawing conclusions? Alright, I get the point. You're right, my mistake. I tend to get a little too hot-headed sometimes. You sure are one cool customer though, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard all the rumors about you. You're the great genius prosecutor. You're something of a legend, you know. Anyway, let's call a truce and work together, okay? Now, how about a handshake to seal the deal? No. I'm good. A pleasure to work with you. You guys were conducting your investigation, right? Sorry for barging in like that. Carry on then. It's your room after all. Thank you. I intend to. I just want a little more time to say goodbye to Jim. You there! Sir! Oh, I can go over there now. I want you to capture this scene on film for me. My final farewell to my partner, Jim. I should probably give him some space. Your jacket, sir! What's it doing on the floor? Must have fallen off the wall when the killer tried to threaten me by firing a round. So the killer not only shot the victim, but they shot your jacket as well? They dared to shoot the ultra-special jacket that you made your prosecutorial debut in? What if they had shot right through it? It would have been a disaster! It's not worth getting worked up over, detective. Not when there's something more here. Huh? Like what? I take it you haven't noticed it yet, detective? There's a giant contradiction right here in front of us. Really? Did I say contradiction? He must be rubbing off on me. I'm starting to sound like him. Ah! Okay. He must be rubbing off on me, his boyfriend! But I have my own methods, and I will conduct this investigation my way. When the scene before me contradicts a piece of evidence or seems off, that's when my deductive skills come into play. First, I have to find the spot that holds the contradiction. Bullet! This is it. This bullet hole where the contradiction is where the contradiction lies. When I spot something that's off, I should point my cursor at it and press X with conviction. And when I have found sufficient proof to prove the contradiction, I present it. This is how I do things. Sure thing, dude. Only one shot was fired. Eureka! Oh my god. Eureka! Oh my god. This bullet hole is the contradiction. What do you mean, sir? It's elementary. 2 shots were fired in this room. The first felled the victim, and the second felled this frame. Hey, that's right. However, this gun was only fired once. Hey, that's true too. Which means that one of these 2 bullets was fired from a different gun. Did the killer have another gun prepared for tonight? By the way, I noticed something, sir. Yes? What's that thing sticking out from behind the frame? Ah, it's a secret safe. A secret safe? Oh, I smell money! I'll spare us the trouble and just say it. Nothing like what you're imagining is inside. Now, if you could kindly move this frame out of the way. Roger that! Achoo! Talk about dusty! I suppose that's what happens when I'm not here to dust it once in a while. I had no idea there was a safe here, or I'd have kept it clean for you, sir. So when did you put this thing in? It wasn't something I had installed personally. Every prosecutor's office has one. Really? I had no idea. Well, only prosecutors are supposed to have knowledge of their existence. So what's inside, Mr. Edgeworth? Right now? Nothing. We only use them to store especially important evidence when a trial is in session. That's it? Talk about squashing my hopes and dreams. Interesting. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Open sesame!
Huh? Now this is odd. You found something, sir? This keypad. Don't you find it to be a bit too clean? Yeah, there's a thick layer of dust all around it, but not the keypad itself. Oh, I see. I can see the little smudge marks and everything. Huh. Weird. You there, forensic scientist. Yes, sir. Could you please dust this area for fingerprints? You got it, sir. Couldn't find, let alone lift a single print. Looks like it was wiped down well. Huh. What? As I thought. It appears that logic is the only way around this setback. Time to rationally and calmly connect the dots with the information we have. It still has question marks. Oh, I finished examining this area. Okay. Why do I... Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Hey! Whatever the killer was after must have thought that something was inside of Edgeworth's safe. That would make sense, right? I think so. Yay! I believe I have figured out what the murder was after. Well, what is it, sir? The fact that the safe was wiped clean of fingerprints suggests that the criminal had at least attempted to open my safe, making the culprit's motive for breaking and entering theft, I believe. I wonder if knowing that the motive behind this break-in was theft changes what the other pieces of information can tell me about this crime. Oh, Jesus. Culprit tried to open my safe. Maybe he was searching for whatever he was looking for through the files first, and then found the safe. If not, it's the other combo. Yeah! Oh my god, I got a big brain! Holy shit. There is a possibility that the files splayed on the floor are not the result of a struggle between the victim and his killer. Oh, you mean like it could be from when the killer tried to find something, sir? Precisely. We need to figure out if any of the files have been stolen. Yes, sir! I'm gonna shelve the files like you've never seen before even at a library! Sure. Let's give that a try. Why do all the good ones always die young? Surely you must ponder that every once in a while, Mr. Edgeworth. No, actually I don't. No matter how much we lament, the dead will not come back to life. All we can do is search for the truth. And, so what are we supposed to do? How do we go about finding the truth? First, we calmly restore the files to their rightful place. You got it! Here, let me help! So this file goes here, and that book goes there. You sure know a lot. Ooh, goodness. Ah! Sorry, chat. Ugh, my acid reflux is not good today. Jesus. Okay. You sure know a lot about where things go, despite it being Mr. Edgeworth's office. Because I'm the one who keeps it tidy, pal, okay? Done! Whoa. It would appear that the murder was definitely committed here. Ugh, those bloodstains on the bookshelf are still fresh. Oh! There's a gunshot! I suspected the victim was killed in a standing position, hence the prints on the shelf. And then the guy fell onto the floor, right? The blood on the floor is kind of grossing me out. Detective, I don't have the time to deal with your weak stomach right now. But you know I'm no good with blood, sir. I'm certain there's something wrong with this picture. Yeah, fucking bullet hole, dude! So this is where the bullet lodged itself after it went through the victim, huh? For the bullet to be lodged so squarely in a file's spine indicates that the files were ransacked after the shooting had occurred. And I guess that the victim was moved because he was in the killer's way. Why are there two sets of handprints? The victim's handprints! He must have tried to support himself with his hands here after being shot. There are prints on the floor, too! Those must have been made when, unable to stay standing, he dropped to the floor. That shit put a ton of blood, sir! Appears that the victim was in a sitting position here after being shot. So that's why the seat of the victim's pants has blood on it! That would be the logical conclusion. 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, F, G, H, B, C, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. All of them are here. I put them all back, just as they should be, sir! Doesn't look like anything's missing! Although it does look like the killer moved the body to flip through my shelves. I wonder if they found what they were looking for. Body. The killer moved the body because it was leaning against the bookshelf. The blood on this guy's pants proves that pretty well. In a sense, I suppose. See, I'm not completely useless, Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, Jesus. Clean through the victim's abdomen. Only one shot was fired, which is the bullet that went here into the spine of the book. But if the victim was standing, then why is the gunshot here? Oopsies. Huh, can't do anything. There. I have to deduce something. Well, went clean through the victim's abdomen. Well, he's dusting for fingerprints on the thing. Wait, what did he say? Certain there's something wrong with this picture. Huh. Oh my god. Only one shot was fired. I'm so confused! A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Are you done? Shit. The man loves this job. Hello. Do you have anything to report? Sir, yes, sir. Seeing Mr. Portsman tearing up like that has brought an unstoppable torment of tears to my own eyes, sir. Are you good friends with Mr. Faith, pal? No, sir. But I can't help myself. I'm sympathetic to other people's tears. If I may make a suggestion, I'd clean myself up so as to not give the wrong impression. Oh, jeez. Hey, Gumshoe. Called, sir? Oh, wow, I can get hints from Gumshoe! So, any keen insights, detective? I noticed that you haven't found anything odd about the crime scene yet. That's unlike you, sir! If you spot something that seems off, you should check it out! Press X. I gotta back up my hunch. Huh. Okay, so it's gotta be something with this area. Oh, okay. Oop, I'm getting a text message. Eureka! Oh, shit! We could clearly hear Edgeworth's Eureka that time. I find that so fucking hilarious, dude. Eureka! There's clearly a contradiction here with this bullet hole. What do you mean, sir? You don't see? Quite simply, the bullet hole itself is too low. If the victim was shot in the stomach, the hole should be much higher up. What if the guy was shot while he was sitting or lying down, sir? That would be illogical. The victim leaned against the shelf here after being shot, which suggests he was standing when he was shot. Then that means... Wait, what does that mean, sir? It means you need to use your brain every once in a while instead of mine, detective. In any case, it means someone made a faulty assumption. It was from this mistake that our current contradiction was born. It is the faulty assumption that causes problem with the bullet hole's position. The order of the files. Right? Can I save? I have 20 save files to do as I please. I'm gonna go with the order of the files. I believe the order of the files is a bit off. You mean I put them back in the wrong order just now? Hey, actually, I think the labels on the files are wrong, sir! Oh? Yeah, you see here how the files that were shot begin with the number 0? What are those doing all the way down there after 1, 2, and 3? That's really weird. Actually, the way they are organized now is the correct order. They're exactly as I see them in my mind's eye. But the numbers are all out of order. Those white binders are special, so they are arranged a little differently. But from this, we know that the files were not in this order when the crime occurred. So that's it. I believe the killer made the same incorrect assumption you just did, detective. Let's rearrange the files in numerical order and see what we find out. Oh! Interesting. Do you think it'd be okay to prop the body back up to how it was before it was moved? They finished processing the crime scene, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. If you please, Detective Gumshoe. Ah! As I suspected, the bullet hole is now where it should logically be. The killer went through my files first, before shooting Mr. Faith. And then put the files back in numerical order, I guess. Exactly. And then proceeded to shoot. Why is blood written upside down, Gumshoe, and one of the files is missing? Excuse me? And then proceeded to shoot the victim. Why would someone kill a man and then look through your files one more time? Puzzling indeed. The files were thrown into disarray twice. Once before, and once after the crime. But why? Sir, now the crime scene is as it was at the time of the murder. Yeah, excuse me, Gumshoe. This. What is that? Why does it say Gumshoe on there in blood? I'd say that's some incredibly incriminating evidence. Yes, indicative of criminal activity indeed. No, wait! There's gotta be some mistake! Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me! Say something, sir! It appears that one of my files was stolen. Is that all, sir? What about me and my situation? Is this what the killer was really after? Oh! My health! Yay! Awesome. Looks like Jim was able to leave us in the name of his killer in the end. And this most important message managed to reach us. I'm telling ya, it wasn't me! You can't be terribly pleased to hear that your beloved partner is the guilty party. If you're going to accuse Detective Gumshoe of being the culprit, I sincerely hope you have some proof to back it up. Jim's words, they're more than enough, wouldn't you say? That's how you want to play it? Then at least allow me to understand your reasoning. You got it! I don't like this one bit. There's something strange about this man's attitude. And there must be some sort of flaw to his logic waiting for me to dig out. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you going to do? What I always do in court. I'm going to cross-examine him! One way or another, I'll expose the flaw in his logic with this technique. Oh, how do you do that? Can you explain it to me, sir? Yes. Alright, first I listen to the witness's testimony. If I find a flaw in the testimony, something that contradicts the evidence... Oh, so like the first game. Present the evidence or the profile. Yeah, okay. To present something, I simply use X, but that's old news. Well, it's not like there's gonna be a flaw in their testimony every time, right? Correct. And at those times, I need to press the witness with L. Sometimes by pressing, I can draw out new information. And new or modified testimony. I think I get it, sir. I'll be sure to try this technique out during investigations, too! Very well. I'll even show you how it's done. Now watch carefully. Okay. Whoa! Okay. Argument! Okay. Detective Gumshoe, you stole Jim's gun from him and shot him dead! Furthermore, you messed up the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. But thanks to that, you didn't notice the bloody letters his body was hiding. And it will be by his final words that you will be brought to justice. He doesn't like guns! You intend to argue that the victim's dying message points to his killer? I can hear Jim's voice, and he's calling for his killer's arrest. Are you sure you're not mishearing his words, Mr. Portsman? There's no way Detective Gumshoe is the culprit here. I will find the flaw in this man's logic, and expose it with credible evidence. He doesn't like guns! Messed with the files to make it look like you had committed theft instead. That's when you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf.
Hold it!
You know, there's something I've been meaning to ask. What is it? Why do you call the victim Jim, when clearly his name is Buddy Faith? Isn't it obvious? Jim is the perfect name for my companion. Jacques and Jim. Don't those two names go together like peanut butter and jelly? But Jim isn't even close to the guy's real name. Well, Jacques and Buddy just sounds off somehow. Besides, he was the third of a bunch of guys I decided to nickname Jim. Talks about the victim like he was his pet. Oh boy. A gap so wide that even the good detective can spot it. But I can't! Okay. It's presenting evidence, obviously. He doesn't like guns! What if I present the gun?
Objection!
Oh, shit. His face! Okay. To make it look like you could committed theft instead. So you moved Jim's body that was sitting in front of the bookshelf. You noticed the bloody letters that his body was hiding. I really don't know. Okay, wait. Yeah, one of the files is missing, dude. If he wrote the letters in... I don't know how to describe it, but one of the files is missing. Why is one of the files missing? That if it was supposed to be a message about the victim, about the killer, of who it was, then why is one of the files missing? With the rest of that message.
Objection!
Okay. Got it. Yay. Perhaps you're not aware, Mr. Portsman, but there is a serious flaw in your logic. Heh! Bringing a bit of the courtroom into this, I see. No problem, I'm game. I can't help but find it odd. Excuse me? Odd that a fellow prosecutor would be brought down by the power of his own office. What are you talking about? Oh, you're joking, I get it. You have the time to laugh, and you have the time to take another closer look at this. Do you still not see? May I direct your attention to the missing file? What? That's impossible! What's impossible, Mr. Portsman? Nothing. The files on that shelf are all about a certain case. When the killer went to take the file after murdering your partner, I highly doubt they could have missed the bloody letters written on the spine.
Objection!
Oh, I heard his voice. What? Okay. It's impossible that they could have taken the file before committing the murder. I think it's pretty obvious the file was stolen after it was written on. The missing letters and the detective's name where the file should be is proof. Yeah, I mean, the S is gone and there's only half an H. If Detective Gumshoe really was the culprit of this case, I highly doubt that even he could overlook his own name written in blood on the files, especially as a detective who can't stand the sight of blood. You bet your back so far? God damn! Which means what exactly? What does that make this dying message? It makes it the work of a criminal intent on tampering with the crime scene. That's so low! Can't believe the criminal tried to pin this whole thing on me, sir! I'm gonna get him, sir. You'll see. I'm gonna have them under arrest in no time. Well, Mr. Portsman? Brilliant! Absolutely splendid! Logic deserving of Olympic gold. I appreciate the praise, but it doesn't change the fact that your reasoning is flawed. Meh, you win some, you lose some. That's how life goes. Glad everyone's so cheery, even though I feel more dead than alive. But you know, it really is a shame. I really didn't want to have to bring this up. However... What is it this time? Are you still after me, pal? Humor me for a second. Who has the key to this office? That would be me. But Mr. Edgeworth just proved that I'm innocent, pal. Whoa! Check it! Whoa! That's absolutely right, and I acknowledge your innocence. Then why do I sense that you still have something to say? I don't understand what you're doing with your jacket. Well, I was thinking, did you know there is one other person with a key to this office? One other person? Hey, you there! Yes, sir! What is it, sir? Would you kindly fetch and escort that lovely young lady here for me? A lady? The girl is a member of this building's security. Think of her as a material witness. Security? Did you say security? No, stop it, pal! Don't! What's wrong with him all of a sudden? Hi, ma'am. I believe she needs no introduction. I have called upon Miss Maggie! Oh, yes! We get past characters from Ace Attorney Trilogy! Awesome! A member of security. Look at her! Her shirt! It's the blue badger, that's fucking hilarious. Detective Gumshoe, sir. Maggie! That's right, he has a crush on her! Miss Bird is a security guard on watch tonight. I see, and your point is? My point is that she could very well have used it. And by it, I mean the master key, which can open all the office doors in this building. What? If you're not the guilty party, Detective Gumshoe, then the only other person with access to this room is Miss Bird. How dare you? I would never sneak into someone's room. That's right, I refuse to believe that Maggie's the culprit, pal. It was me. That's right, I did it. Can we take that as a confession, Detective? Well, it wasn't really me, but it definitely wasn't Maggie, pal. So yeah, it was me. If it was, you'd have no problems with that, right? Please refrain from flying off the handle, Detective. There's no need for such theatrics. Listen to your boss, Detective. He understands what I'm saying here. That girl is the only one who could have committed the crime, and for one simple reason. Uh-oh. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. I mean, if Detective Gumshoe is the only one who opened the door, then that leaves only Miss Bird as our prime suspect. On top of which, she knows our good detective, doesn't she? Making it all the more probable that she was the one who faked the dying message. So you're saying she used the master key? Incredibly incriminating evidence, wouldn't you say? Is that what you claimed about the evidence earlier? That's what you claimed about the evidence earlier as well. That was then. This is now. The flow of a good match always changes during a rally. It's all about your reflexes and reaction time, especially for an athlete like me. I wonder if there was anyone else other than Miss Bird who could have used the master key. It seems the only way to get Mr. Portsman is to give me more and to press him! Okay! We'll press everything! Okay.
Hold it!
Are you sure Miss Bird is the only member of security who could have used the master key? There's only one person on staff at this time of night, and tonight she's it. Isn't that right, Miss Bird? That's, true, but I wasn't able to use the master key at the time of the crime, sir. Wasn't able to? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, moving on. I'd hate to get sidetracked by something unrelated. What do you mean unrelated? I want to hear what she has to say, pal. You can't really trust her not to tell lies. Plus, I hate wasting time. Should I hear Miss Bird out? Yes! Not so fast. I too am interested in hearing what Miss Bird has to say. Didn't I just say it'd be a waste of time? We don't need to hear her lies. I'll be the judge of that, Miss Bird, if you please.
I discovered that the master key was missing at around 1 a.m., sir.
What do you mean by missing?
As in, it wasn't anywhere in the security booth, sir. The killer must have stolen it.
Mr. Portsman, I believe this is to be an important piece of testimony, don't you? I can't believe that someone like you would be taken in by such words.
I'm not lying, sir.
Objection!
If that's the case, then I'd like to know why you have the master key now.
I don't quite know. It just reappeared all of a sudden, sir.
Ha! A likely story. And where's your proof that the key was stolen to begin with? I bet you just forgot where you put it and then found it again.
I never lose things. I can practically guarantee that. With me, if something disappears, it's usually because someone stole it.
Yeah, pal. Trust me, you don't want to test just how bad her luck is. Unfortunately, I can't deem this piece of testimony as conclusive. Glad you agree, Mr. Edgeworth. But you still haven't established Maggie's motive for breaking into Mr. Edgeworth's office. Her motive? Didn't we already establish that it was theft? I mean, the culprit clearly went through the bookshelves and at least tried the safe. It's as if Mr. Portman says, Detective. Can't ignore the fact that all the evidence points towards a motive of theft. But I'm done taking blows. It's time to counterattack with a few facts of my own.
Hold it!
Whoopsies. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, okay, I guess we're continuing. I concur that the culprit's motive appears to have been thievery. However, glad to hear that the great Miles Edgeworth is in agreement with little old me. However, with regard to the investigation, the bookshelves and safe, hey, good thinking, asking for my opinion on the matter. Would it be too much for you to allow me to complete a full sentence? Oh, okay. It's pretty obvious that Miss Bird snuck into your room using the master key. Your intent from the messed up shelves to the wiped down safe, I'd say, is thievery. Well, we got a new thing. She wouldn't know about the safe.
Objection!
We got the finger wave! Do you wish to continue insisting that Miss Bird was set on stealing something? Why not? It's the truth, after all. It was also by your logic that we came to the whole thievery conclusion anyway. That may be, but you must also be aware of the fact that the safe is a secret safe. The existence of which is only privy to prosecutors. Ah! I find it a little hard to believe that a hidden safe was a part of her cunning plan. But she could have found it by accident while she was turning everything else upside down. I highly doubt that. I'd say the culprit knew exactly what they were looking for. After all, only the bookshelf and the safe were targeted. Yeah, even I didn't know about that safe, pal. And that means there's no way Maggie could have known about it either. Then, are you proposing that the killer is a prosecutor? Interesting conclusion. That's definitely looking more and more probable. What's wrong, prosecutor? Do you have a different suspect in mind now? Curses, why? What made you? What's with the angry face all of a sudden? It's all my fault! What do you mean? It's Jim. He knew about the existence of the secret safes. What did you just say? We were partners, like inseparable conjoined twins. That's why I told him. I filled him in on the secret safes. Then that means Yeah, I know. I had only just told him. Ooh, Jesus! God damn! Fuck! Good job, guys. Good one. Yeah, I know. I had only just told him, too. Obviously, it was wrong of me to tell him. I still can't quite believe it. But the thief who broke into your room was probably Jim. Now he's claiming the victim was the thief. And you were simply trying to stop him, weren't you, Miss Maggie Bird?
Excuse me?
I mean, you are a security guard, right? That's your job. But killing is going a bit too far, even in your risky profession. What? You're still accusing Maggie of the murder? Yes and no. I mean, she had stumbled upon Jim, who had probably drawn his gun. I get it. It was self-defense, wasn't it?
No, I couldn't. I could never do something like that. Not even as a security guard, sir.
Plus, even if he was the thief, he wouldn't have a key to this office. Which is precisely why he had to steal it, wouldn't you say? It was Jim who stole the master key.
Ha!
Oh, goodness. Pretty impossible for a supposedly stolen key to be here with us, unless you retrieved it from Jim after you killed him. Mr. Portsman, are you honestly accusing your own partner of being a thief? I don't want to admit it, but it's the only way for everything else to make sense. Has he no honor? Now then, I think we're done here. The investigation waits for no man. Would you people be so kind as to see yourselves out? You can't kick us out! This is Mr. Edgeworth's office! But I'm the one who's been assigned to this case. You are all suspects to varying degrees, and therefore ineligible to run this show. Listen, pal! How many times do I have to say this? Maggie can't be the culprit! Detective Gumshoe, calm yourself. But, sir, we have no choice but to accommodate his request. For now. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. At least one of you understands. Now then, if you could remove yourselves from my crime scene, I'd be most grateful. Mark my words, Mr. Portsman, we will meet again. If that's a formal request from the legendary prosecutor himself, then I suppose so. Now, don't disappoint me, you hear? Ah! To be continue. Yes, I shall save. Okay. Ugh, chat, my voice is kind of dying. And that took a bit longer than expected. So, I think I'm gonna call it here. First case will be a two-parter. Yes. I'm also a little bit tired from work and a little bit brain dead. So, I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna call it. Oh, but there's no stream delay! And I can use my PNG tuber! It's great! Yes. Alrighty. Is there anybody that I can raid? There's nobody that I can raid. Great! Oh my god. Double checking. Yeah, no, there's nobody I can raid. Okay. Chat. Woo! My god! Holy shit! That was loud as fuck. Jesus. Chat! Okay, guys. The next stream is planned for Thursday. I have a tentative start time of around 3 p.m. CST-ish. It is going to be our first...
Fuck this shit.
It's gonna be our first underrated indie stream. And we're gonna be playing No Straight Roads. It's gonna be great. I'm super excited. Yes, yes. Alright, chat. You guys could just go scatter. You guys could go scatter. You won't be there on Saturday, though. Birthday party. Oh, have a good time at the birthday party. Holy shit. Yeah, birthday party. I'm so brain dead. Okay. Bye, guys. I want to... Birthday present? Yes. Send. Send that damn picture.
Send photo, please.
Oh. Oh, very adorable. Yes, yes. I like it. I like the book covers on your little mini books. Very cool. Yes, yes. I like it a lot, Mink. There's a bowl of grapes. Oh, very cool. Yes, yes. Cool. Awesome. Alright, chat. I'm going to officially end the stream, so you guys can just scatter. Yes, yes. I will be back, and I will see you guys on Thursday, if I'm not super brain dead, for No Straight Roads. Yeah! Alright, chat. Remember to drink some water. Remember to eat some snacks. Remember that you are a loved and valued person. I'm hopping off for the day. Bye-bye, guys! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!